Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell comes to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1964 college football season. This is week 4, October 10th, 1964. We're going to start with a game that was played on a Friday between Georgia Tech and Navy, where Georgia Tech shut out Navy 17-0 in Jacksonville. This is on October 9th, 1964. This is week 4, October 10th, 1964. Georgia Tech beat Navy 17-0 in Jacksonville. Brilliant Navy quarterback Roger Staubach stayed back in Annapolis, seeing an injured ankle, so it was Yellow Jackets quarterback Bruce Fisher who showed effective aerial attack with judicious 5 for 7 for 142 yards and a touchdown and interception. Midshipman quarterback Bruce Bickle had a tough time impersonating Staubach, although Navy's Heisman Trophy winner probably couldn't have avoided several batted down throws by sophomore quarterback Georgia Tech defensive tackle Billy Schroeder. Fisher's 35-yard peg to end George Morris took Jackets to Navy 2-yard line in the first quarter, and halfback Johnny Gresham slammed for touchdown. Navy punted, and Fisher's 24-yard throw to halfback Terry Haddock and his 30-yard touchdown to Morris made it a 14-0 lead in the first quarter. After kicker Jack Clark's 20-yard field goal built a 17-0 halftime lead, Tech suddenly slept through third quarter without first down. Middies advanced without scoring to 16, 24, 12-yard lines on running of fullback Pat Downing. Each time, Jackets used their defensive speed to corral runners and break up passes. Next, Dartmouth lost to Princeton 37-7. Next, Syracuse shut out UCLA 39-0. Previously unbeaten Bruins ran to Syracuse defensive buzzsaw unit known out as the Spiders. UCLA was limited to 4 of 18 for 45 yards in the air. Its runs were tossed for gain in total of -4 yards rushing. Orangeman defensive backs like Buddy Johnson, Charlie Brown had interception returns for touchdowns of 35 and 54 yards respectively. UCLA quarterback Larry Zeno, nation's total offensive leader coming in, left the game in third quarter with only 9 yards to his credit. Syracuse halfback Floyd Little made diagonal 90-yard dash with punt return for a touchdown, with fullback Jim Nance making crushing block to clear the touchdown path. Powerful Nance scored 2 touchdowns himself. Florida beat Mississippi 30-14 as Ole Miss, heavy favorites for SEC crown, was all but ousted from title hunt by Florida, and Rebels' worst loss since 1956. Teams traded second quarter touchdowns by Gators quarterback Tom Shannon and Rebels halfback Mike Dennis, with Florida ahead 10-7 in third quarter. Halfback Alan Trammell followed 7-man convoy as an end zone on a 62-yard punt return. The clinching touchdown came from sophomore quarterback Steve Spurrier on first of his second touchdown pass to end Charles Casey. Louisiana State beat North Carolina 20-3. LSU gained 319 yards with his new flanker offense, but as late as flickering moments of the third quarter remained a 3-3 tie, with stubborn North Carolina field goals by LSU's end kicker Doug Moreau. Carolina's kicker Max Chapman had it knotted. Sub-halfback Gawain DeBetta broke long logjam with a 5-yard touchdown run, and Tigers added 10 points in fourth quarter on versatile Moreau's second field goal and his co-catch of touchdown pass from quarterback Pat Screen. Next, Alabama, the number 3 team in the country, shut out North Carolina State 21-0. Bubble burst for NC State as mighty Alabama swatted aside Wolfpack. Also, it was a game that forever changed the career of Tide quarterback Joe Namath. On a rollout of 6 minutes left in the scoreless second quarter, Namath cut right and suffered knee injury that would plague his career in college football and pro career until its end in 1977. Until this point, Namath was a remarkably swift runner who could sprint for yards, but pro fans were denied watching those exploits. Quarterback Steve Sloan replaced Namath and hit the quickly finished drive on which Namath had hit 3 for 3 for 27 yards passing by running for a 1-yard touchdown in a 7-0 halftime lead. Fullback Steve Bowman tallied in third quarter, and Sloan added fourth quarter touchdown pass to end Tommy Tolleson. Tolleson catches set new Crimson Tide reception record for single game. NC State quarterback Ron Skoznick had pitched ball pass to halfback Gary Rowe to Bama at 9-yard line in his first quarter, but kicker Gus Andrews' 34-yard field goal try sailed wide. But Wolfpack defensive tackle Rosie Amato recovered fumble at his 34-yard line in third quarter when they trailed only 14-0. Skolnick followed with 16-10, 21-yard passes, but last completion was called back, and Coach Earl Edwards said until that happened, we were still in the game. Florida State upset number 5 Kentucky 48-6. Jake was up for hopeful Kentucky as it was sent spiraling to a 4-game losing streak, building a 27-0 halftime lead. The keyed up Seminoles got 2 touchdown passes from quarterback Steve Tinsey, so I received Fred Whitlock, and 2 touchdown plunges from halfback Phil Spooner. Wildcats tailback Roger Byrd was well defended by FSU's nimble defensive line known as Magnificent Seven. Byrd also contributed to Spooner's first touchdown in the second quarter when he mistakenly touched punt as it bounded by him at Cats' 12-yard line. Now, Wildcats didn't score until last 29 seconds when fullback Frank Antonini plowed over and couldn't prevent Kentucky's worst defeat margin since 1945. About 2 top 10 teams, number 7 Michigan beat number 9 Michigan State 17-10. Mighty Michigan defense held number 9 Michigan State in check, yielding just 157 yards of offense and winning its first victory over Spartans since 1955. Michigan State earned early first quarter touchdown on 1-yard sneak by quarterback Steve Juday, at the Wolverines quarterback Bob Timberlake lost errant pitch out to Spartans linebacker Ed Makuga at the almost 17-yard line. Wolverines offense also misfired on drop overthrown passes when kicker Larry Luksick kicked 26-yard field goal to give Spartans 10-3 lead. And first fourth quarter, it was time for Michigan engine to fire on all cylinders. Timberlake scoring for a key first down on a 73-yard drive and connected on 5 straight passes, last of which went to halfback Rick Steiger for a 5-yard touchdown, still trailing 10-9 at the failed conversion run was stopped by Spartans defensive back Charles Migyanko. Wolverines Bud batted back at Shook. Steiger took pitch out as Michigan State 31-yard line, ran right, stopped, and threw long halfback pass to end John Henderson for winning touchdown with less than 7 minutes left to play. Ohio State. And about 2 top 5 teams, 2 top 4 teams rather. Number 2 Illinois played against number 4 Ohio State, where number 4 Ohio State shot number 2 Illinois 26-0. Illinois halfback Sam Price made nice gains after the opening kickoff, but Ohio State turned tables as Buckeyes defensive back John Field raced 48 yards with a pass that tipped long off hands of Illinois and Bob Trumpy. Field's big play set up 24-yard bootleg touchdown run by Ohio State quarterback Don Unverfurth. And although Illinois led at that point 4-0 in first downs, it never recovered, never penetrated Buckeyes' 30-yard line. So twice using T-eligible passes to Jim Davidson, Ohio State gained more passing than running yards for second week in a row. That statistical peculiarity had occurred just twice in 84 previous Ohio State games under coach Woody Hayes. Fullback Willard Sander scored twice and kicker Bob Funk punched through 2 field goals. Buckeyes' defense warranted its design on Big Ten title by dominating defending champs, including destruction of Illinois aerial game. Illinois quarterback Fred Castardo, who came in with 74.1% of completion, 74.1% of completions, was swarmed under numerous times while passing only 10 for 23 for 79 yards and 2 interceptions. Star Illinois fullback Jim Grabasco, who was kept to 12 carries for 32 yards rushing, as Illinois gained only 61 yards on the ground. Number 1 Texas beat Oklahoma by a score of 28-7 in Dallas. Despite heroic effort of Sooners linebacker Carl McAdams, who had 18 tackles and interception and fumble recovery, number 1 Texas won its 15th game in a row, 7 straight over Oklahoma. McAdams' interception 28-yard return set up halfback Lance Rensel's first quarter touchdown. The Sooners managed 109 yards rushing in the 7-7 first half. Texas wingback Phil Harris broke side with 15-yard pitched out run in third quarter, scoring in fourth quarter for runaway Steers with fullback Harold Phillip. A way-up plunge at end of 60-yard drive and end Pete Lamons on 14-yard pass after fumble recovery. Next, Wyoming beat Utah by a score of 14-13. On its way to WAC title, Utah hit, bump, and roll at Wyoming, which was about to face upcoming slump. Cowboys got two quick scores in the second quarter on fullback Mike Davenport's plunge and quarterback Tom Wilkinson's 49-yard touchdown, then survived own mistake in the second half. Utes wide receiver kicker Roy Jefferson, featured NFL star, caught 46-yard touchdown pass in the second quarter, but missed tying conversion kick in the third quarter. Next, New Mexico beat Arizona 10-7. Finally, Oregon State beat Washington by a score of 9-7 in Portland. Optimistic Oregon State defense came up with 2 interceptions to set up its points, all coming in first half. So wingback defensive back Dan Espelon picked off pass early in the first quarter at Huskies' 39-yard line. He was pushed across touchdown with fullback Charlie Shaw doing honors with 1-yard plunge, utterly disappointing Washington, which had envisioned a second straight right to Rose Bowl, managed 66 yards trip later in the first quarter to take 7-6 lead on 18-yard touchdown run by fullback Charlie Browning. Eagles defense truly turned the contest in the second quarter by pinning Washington inside its own 34-yard line all throughout second quarter. Additionally, they made another interception to set up winning 21-yard field goal by kicker Steve Clark. So that concludes a look at week number 4, the week that was. College football history and review, the 1964 college football season. For October 10th, 1964, and again, it was played on October 9th between Georgia Tech and Navy. So let's look at the AP polls of October 12th. Number 1 was Texas, number 2 Iowa State, number 3 Alabama, number 4 Notre Dame, number 5 Michigan, number 6 Nebraska, number 7 Syracuse, number 8 Arkansas, number 9 Louisiana State, and number 10 Florida State. So it concludes a look at the week that was college football history review, the games that were played on October 10th, 1964. That was week number 4. Going on Friday, October 9th, Navy got shut out by Georgia Tech 17-0. October the 9th, Georgia Tech beat Navy 17-0 in Jacksonville. Please like to subscribe to the channel. Do whatever you can to support the channel. This is Rashad Mitchell. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.